In this video, let us talk about arithmetic expressions in Java. So Java has same arithmetic expressions that we have in mathematics. We have addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, and modulus, which is the remainder of the division operation. So let us have a look at a few examples. Arithmetic expressions. Let us declare a variable output and store the result of addition of 5 and 11 into it. Now let us print the output to the terminal. So system.out.println. The result of the addition of 5 and 11 is output. So let us give this a whirl. So Java C basics.java. And now in order to run the file, Java basics. So the result of addition of 5 and 11 is 16. Then we also have subtraction operations. So let us try this out as well. Instead of creating a new variable, let us overwrite the result of addition that we got above with the subtraction of two numbers. So 5 minus 11. And let us print the result down below. The result of the subtraction of 5 and 11 is output. Now let me quickly perform all other operations before we finally see the results. Let us perform the multiplication now. So output 5 times 11. System.out.println. The result of the multiplication of 5 and 11 is output. Next is division. So output 5 by 11. System.out.println. The result of the division of 5 and 11 is output. And finally, let us try the modulus operator. Output 5 modulus 11. System.out.println. The result of 5 modulus 11 is output. Now let us compile the code and run the file to see what we get. Java basics. So the result of subtraction of 5 and 11 is minus 6. The result of multiplication is 55. The result of division is 0. And the result of 5 modulus 11 is 5. Because when you divide 5 by 11, it gives us a remainder of 5. So that is why we are getting 5 for the modulus operation. Now all the above operations that we did are arithmetic expressions because they finally resolve to some value. Did you notice that when we perform division of 5 and 11, we are getting an output of 0. But what if we want the exact fractional output for this division? In order to achieve this, let me create a new variable and name it as exact division output. Now to store the decimal part, let us use the double data type for our variable. And next, to perform the exact division, let us explicitly typecast our numbers to doubles like this. So double 5 and double 11. Now we explicitly typecast our numbers to doubles before we perform the final division. So let us check the output. System.out.println exact division output. So let us try this out. So Java C basics.java. Okay, so this should be double and this should be 11. Let me recompile the code. Now you can see we are getting the exact division output for 5 and 11, which is 0.45 something. Next we have the increment and decrement operators. Let us say we have a variable counter with an initial value of 0. So let me give this a heading. Increment and decrement operators. So we have a counter with an initial value of 0. Now if we want to increase its value by 1, we need to use the increment operator. So we can say counter plus plus like this. And let us print the new value of counter to the terminal. So let us try this out. So Java C basics.java and Java basics. And you can see the new value of counter is 1. Now there are two variants of this increment operator. We can apply this operator as a postfix or as a prefix. So the one that we did right here is a postfix variant of incrementation. Let us now see how we can perform a prefix increment. So for this, we can say plus plus counter. And let us print the new value of counter to the terminal. And give this a whirl. And you can see the new value of counter is 2. So first we incremented the value of counter by using the postfix increment. We got the new value as 1. Then we incremented it by using the prefix variant. And we got the new value as 2. Now let us understand the difference between the postfix increment operator and the prefix increment operator. Let us declare a new variable x and set this to a value of 0. Next, let us define a variable y and store the value of prefix increment of x into it. So what happens here is that first the value of x, which is 0, will get incremented by 1. So the value of x now changes from 0 to 1, and then it will get copied into y. So now let us print the value of x and y to the terminal to see the output that we get. The value of x is x. The value of y is y. Now let us try this out. So here are the results. So initially on line 92 we initialize the value of x to 0. Then we use the prefix increment on x. So the new value of x becomes 1. And this new value of x gets copied into y. So the value of x is 1. And the value of y is also 1 because we are copying x directly to y, and hence the output. Now let us declare a new variable set and store the value of postfix increment of x into it. So int set, and instead of the prefix increment we now say x plus plus, which is the postfix increment. So what happens in this case is that the current value of x will first get copied into set, and after that we will increment the value of x by 1. So let us print the value of x in z to the terminal to see what we get. The value of x is x. The value of z is z. So let us try this out. So at this point we are having x as 1 and y as 1. Now here we are post incrementing x. So in this case what will happen is that the current value of x, which is 1, will get copied into z. So z will have a value of 1, and after that the value of x will get incremented by 1. So z will be 1 and x is 2. So hence the output. So the value of x is 2 and the value of z is 1. Now what if you want to increment z by a factor of 3? So for this we can say z as z plus 3. So first we add 3 to z, and then the result of this will get copied into z. Now other way of doing the same thing is to make use of the compound assignment operator. So let us increment the new value of z by a factor of 3. So z plus equal to 3. So both these ways are equivalent to each other. This is a shorthand notation for this. So this does the exact same thing as we are doing on line 101. So we add 3 to the current value of z and copy it back to z. So let us print the current value of z to the terminal. The value of z is, now let us give this a whirl, and you can see the value of z is coming out to be 7 at this point. So let us again have a look at this code. So on line 99 the current value of z is 1. Then we increment it by 3. So the new value of z becomes 4 at this point. After that we again increment it by 3. So the new value is 7, and hence the output. Now we also have compound assignment for other operators too, like addition, subtraction, multiplication and more. The link for an article describing the same can be found down below. So this was all I wanted to cover in this video. If you liked the video, do give it a thumbs up or comment down below if you have any query. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and let's catch up in the very next one.